5 bells. Stand by all stations.
Attention, all districts. A 5-alarm fire. 5 bells move in immediately.
That's it. Let's roll!
Let's go! Firefighters!
Presenting Firefighters, the true-to-life story of our unsung heroes who stand ready to ride by day or night against our most murderous enemy, the demon of fire. In just a moment, we'll join Chief Cody and Rookie Tim Collins as they're about to begin another of their thrilling, and this time one of their more unusual adventures in firefighting. As we've said before, anything can happen in the fire service, from monkeys to haunted houses. But the fire drama that the Chief and Tim are about to get tangled up with now is far stranger than either of those. We'll learn all about it right after this important message. Let's go, firefighters. Let's go to the office of Chief Cody at Fire Headquarters, where the Chief has just summoned rookie fireman Tim Collins to tell him some very important news. A piece of news that changes once again the course of Tim's career in the fire service. As the young rookie enters the door, Chief Cody says,
Well, Tim, you got my call, I see. Come right in.
Yes, sir. I came down as soon as I could. Sounded sort of important.
Well, it is for you, son.
Oh?
Let's see, you've been in the rescue company about 3 months now, haven't you?
Well, that's right, sir.
You like it?
Well, fine, Chief. Rescue's good duty, but...
Yeah, but what?
Well, it's just that... Oh, I still like an engine company.
Well, that's what I thought. I guess being an engine man runs in your family. Your dad, Ben, was one all his life.
Yes, sir. I guess maybe that's why it's my first love.
How'd you like to go back to old 209, huh?
Engine Company 209?
Hmm?
Oh, gee, sir, is there a chance I might?
Yeah, a very good one. In fact, as of this moment, you're officially transferred.
I am? Well, gee, Chief, that's the best news I've heard in a month of Sunday.
I thought it would please you. Well, you've got a fine career ahead of you in the fire service, Tim. And I think now that you've had good basic training in rescue, you can go back to 209 and do an even better job than before.
Oh, well, it'll be hard leaving Mashnosky and the rest in rescue, but...
Oh, you've got good friends in 209. Lieutenant Greenspan, he thinks a lot of you. And Gonigal.
Yes, sir, Gonigal. It'll be good to see him again. When do I start, sir?
Today with 1st Platoon. Get your stuff from rescue and move in right away, huh?
Thanks a lot, Chief. Oh, yippee, old 209, here I come.
Tim back in Engine Company 209. Well, nothing could have made him happier. And an hour later, when the young rookie arrives at his old station house, the reception he gets leaves no doubt that for the boys of 209, Tim's transfer is a happy homecoming. As Tim walks into the station, he says,
Anybody home around here?
What's that? Hey, Tim. Tim Collins, what in blazes are you doing here?
Well, Gonigal, it isn't exactly a social call. Say, you got an extra bunk and locker handy?
Don't tell me you've come home.
Yep, back to my first love, old 209.
Wonderful. When did it happen?
Today. Chief Cody just told me.
Oh, this is great. Hey, fellas, Hooksy's back.
Hi, fellas. How are you?
Collins, welcome home. The chief told me to expect you.
Oh, thanks, Lieutenant. Nothing could have pleased me more. Say, any excitement around here lately?
Oh, nothing much. Been rather quiet, as a matter of fact.
No, don't say that, Lieutenant. The moment anyone gets to talking about how quiet it is, it always happens. Bingo. Clank, clank, clank. We're off to a 5-alarm super duper.
It does seem to happen that way, but recently it has been quiet.
Let's keep it that way, Lieutenant. I can go for days without a fire, and it don't bother me at all.
Oh, Gonigal, you haven't changed. Well, it's good to be back with you, men. Show me a locker, will you?
Right this way, monsieur. Would you prefer one with or without?
With or without what?
That's up to you.
Well, I'll take one with.
Sorry, we're fresh out of those. You'll have to take one without.
Okay. Say, wait a minute. Without what?
How should I know? And furthermore, don't be so darn particular. Come over here from rescue with your highfalutin ideas. The man in a locker with. You'll take one without and like it.
All right, wise guy. Just show me any kind of locker. I'm not in...
Uh-oh, what'd I tell you? That's our call.
You don't have to tell me. I remember.
That's it, man. Let's roll.
Well, it's nothing like going to work the minute you get on the job. Hey, where's the helmet?
Right before your eyes, don't you
yeah.
recognize it? Hey, get this guy. He's been in rescue so long he's forgot what a fire helmet looks like.
All right, never mind. Just get this wagon rolling.
Okay, Hooksy, here we go. Hang on.
It's like old times getting back with the gang of 209. And riding to his first fire after rejoining his old engine company, Tim gets the spine-tingling thrill that only an engine man can as the big red super truck roars through the streets. The fire it develops is about a block from the riverfront. A small, thin column of smoke rises from the corner of the roof of a 4-story factory building as the men of 209 pull up in front.
All right, man. Get up to the top floor quick. Looks like that's where she is.
Yeah, what is this building anyway? Looks like some sort of a factory.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, there's the sign.
What?
Hey, Hooksy, what do you know?
Oh, Stoller Spaghetti Company. A spaghetti factory.
Yeah, who'd ever thought spaghetti could burn?
Yeah. Well, from the looks of that smoke, something's making with the fire. Come on, let's get up there.
Okay. Hey, there's the chief.
Oh, yeah. Gotta go. You lost no time getting here.
Hello, Tim. Carnigal. Lieutenant Greenspan on the job?
Yes, sir. He just went in the building.
Good. Looks like the blaze is on the top floor. Let's go on up. huh?
Yes, sir. Right with you.
All right. Well, didn't lose any time putting the kid here to work, did you, Carnigal?
No, sir. I told the lieutenant that's what would happen. He said things had been sort of slow, and always when he says that, boom, and we're off to the races.
Well, this doesn't look like too bad a blaze. Probably just some waste or paper supply.
Here comes Lieutenant Greenspan back down the stairs, sir.
Oh, yeah. How's she look, Lieutenant?
Well, I don't know yet, Chief. Might be one of those stubborn, slow burners. Seems to be in a lot of packing materials over in the corner of the top floor.
And plenty of smoke, I see. Better call rescue just in case.
Yes, sir. And I'm sending 2 2.5-inch lines up.
Good. Come on, Carnigal, Tim. Let's go on up. This may be worse than I thought.
After a quick investigation on the top floor of the spaghetti factory, the chief discovers that instead of just a routine blaze, the fire, as the lieutenant thought, is a mean, stubborn affair. One of those fires that sometimes smolders for hours, giving off heavy, acrid smoke. Some time later, as the men of Company 209 pour water onto the smoldering blaze of packing materials, the chief calls Tim aside.
Come on with me, Tim.
Yes, sir.
Want to take a look at the floors below?
Yes, sir. She's a mean one, isn't she?
Yeah. Like a fire getting started in muck. Burns and burns down deep.
Yeah.
Takes an ocean of water to drown her out.
Yes, sir. Do you think the fire's spreading to the stories below?
It's not the fire I'm worried about.
Oh, no?
It's the water.
Huh?
We've poured tens of tons of it into that top floor. Want to check what the damage is below?
Yes, sir.
Let's take a look on the 3rd floor.
Well, say, looks like this is where they keep the finished product.
Yeah, the spaghetti itself.
Yes, sir.
And look at it. Tons of the stuff in big bins.
Oh, never knew there was so much spaghetti in the world, sir.
Yeah, and just as I feared.
Yes, sir, I see what you mean. The water's seeping down from the floor above.
And right into those big bins of spaghetti.
Yeah, what a mess. Well, that's ruin.
I'm not so concerned about that. What I am worried about is what'll happen if that water keeps seeping down. That spaghetti's soaking it up and swelling.
What do you think will happen, Chief?
If that water keeps coming down, something's going to give, and with a bang.
You mean that...
Either this 3rd floor or the bins that hold the spaghetti. Stand by here, Tim. I'm going up and order the water cut. We can take a better look.
Right, sir.
And keep an eye on those spaghetti bins. With that added weight of water, they're liable to give way any moment. If they do, you better be ready to jump for your life.
Well, it looks like what appeared to be a simple fire in a spaghetti factory has turned into something far more complicated. Added to the problem of the fire itself is now the threat of the collapse of the giant bins of spaghetti, which are slowly absorbing great quantities of water. To learn the next thrilling development in this unusual fire adventure, be sure to be on hand for the next true-to-life episode of the Firefighters. In just a moment, Chief Cody will tell you, boys and girls, how you can help the firefighters in your own hometown. But first, here's a message you ought to hear. And now here's Chief Cody with a special message for all junior firefighters. Chief Cody.
Hello, boys and girls. You know, the other day I heard a remarkable story about how a small girl, she wasn't over 8 years old, put out a fire and saved her family from possible tragedy. It seems she was in the kitchen while her mother was frying some meat for the evening meal. Suddenly, the fire flared up and set ablaze the pan of hot grease. The little girl, showing more calmness and bravery than many grown-ups, immediately went into action. She grabbed a heavy coat that was hanging on the door and threw it over the blazing pan of grease. In less than a moment, the fire was smothered out and the house was saved from serious damage. A simple act, yet it saved hundreds of dollars and possibly lives, too. All because an 8-year-old girl had learned what to do in case of fire and did it calmly and courageously. There's a lesson in this story for all of us. Learn the simple methods of fighting fire, and then, when the emergency comes, carry them out. Well, that's all for now. Till I drop in next time, so long.
Fire Chief Cody and the young rookie fireman Tim Collins will be back on the same station the next time you hear...
That's it. Let's go! Let's go! Firefighters!
Firefighters is a copyrighted feature of William F. Holland Productions.